Okay, hello guys, welcome back to this week's video. And today we're getting the top 5 exercises that you're not doing that you really should be doing. These are ones that I never see online, ones that I never see in the gym, but they're phenomenal. I'll get into the reason why they're phenomenal and why you have to add them into whatever plan you're doing now for better growth in the areas that they're targeting. They're phenomenal. So over the last week I was trying to think what do I want on this channel, and I want informative content. Not everyone's given, not a generic do lat pull down target your back. Really good content and not generic. So hopefully what this is today, really informative content. I want you to come onto the channel and actually learn something. There won't be a lot of crazy edits or a lot of craziness, because I just want you to come onto this channel and learn something about fitness. If you think I can't teach or anything, that's fine. If some of you think I can, well then listen to this video and let's get into it. Starting with top 5 exercises that you're not doing that you really should be doing. Let's get into number 1. Let's not beat around the bush and let's do it. Okay, so this list is in no order. It's not the first to last, just a random order. But the first exercise I talk about is pistol squats. I don't see many people doing pistol squats at all. Hardly anyone. I guess when you have weights in the gym, there's so much other exercise that you don't really think about doing pistol squat. But man, it is phenomenal. Now, I don't really like the normal pistol squat because one thing, it takes so much balance. And for bodybuilding, you want to be completely accurate. You don't want to have any stability issues coming into an exercise. You want to be accurate as hell. You want to try and have the most stability in every exercise, be as stable as possible, and drive with the muscle you want to work. So for me, as you can see in this clip coming up here now, I like to hold onto the swing, 2 sides at the start, and you can go to one side, and really drive with the quad. Hold the leg that you're not squatting with has to be out as straight as you can. You can bend it a little bit, but try and keep it as straight as you can. And you get such good range of motion with this. Crazy range of motion. People say you can stand on the bench. I think you get crazy range of motion. It's a phenomenal exercise. Your legs would be killing. You can put a bag on your back and load up weights as I do. You can do normal ones, but I find the stability on normal ones are just not good, and you can't go near to failure because you're working on your balance unless you've got amazing balance. You can't do normal ones, but hold on to like a wall, hold on to a door, and do your pistol squats. They are phenomenal. And if you want to build up to them, you can hold on to anything and build up to proper ones. They are a phenomenal exercise, and they are the one that have to be in your plan. Even if you're in the gym and you can squat or do any leg exercise, I would nearly pick these over most leg exercises. I just think I get such a good connection in my legs, and I love pistol squats. And I'm onto pretty good weight. I can put 10 kg in a bag now and do them, and they're pretty good. So that's the first exercise. Now, the second exercise you see on screen here is a single arm lat pull down. And what I see in gyms, everybody in the world does a 2-arm lat pull down. Huh? And if you can see the way your muscles are working, two-arm lat pull down, like look at me even here, it is really hard to get your elbow driven to your hip. And to train the lower lats and train your lats fully, your elbow has to be driven to your hip. Most people who do a normal lat pull down, and I will say this here, are training the upper back. They're not getting any lats, again, all upper back. If you're doing this, upper back, unless you drive right down into your side and into the hip, you're not getting any lats really. So the single arm lat pull down is a must. The double arm straight bar is just not good, and you get the rotation off your wrists. And up on screen here, it is phenomenal. Drive right down into the hip, and you will train them lower lats. If you're just doing this and getting, even if you could drive as far down as you can, possibly, you're not going to train as much lower lats as you could with a single arm. People will say, oh, but I can't be bothered doing such a single arm. It takes so much more time. Yes, it takes a bit more time and a bit more effort to do both sides, but I find it phenomenal exercise. You can hold on to something at home. When I'm using my cabling machine, and I can't really do double anyway because I fly out of position. I can do single and hold on to a side and actually drive with the lats. And you really feel your lower lats working a lot more. You feel all your traps and everything else coming into play when you do a double arm. But single arm, your lower lats are targeted so well. So single arm lat pull down is number 2. You have to add that in and grow your lower lats. Okay, so the next exercise, third exercise on this list that you have to add in is the lateral raise dumbbell iso hold. So lateral raises are just the best exercise for growing your shoulders. Your front delts work so much in chest pressing and so much in a lot of movements that you really don't need a lot of front delt work. I might add on 1 shoulder press set a week. Like that's it, 2 sets of shoulder press a week. But my front delts get taxed a lot in chest movements. So front delts don't need a lot of work. But my god, lateral raises are what you need to do. Some people say dumbbell lateral raises can not be the best movement because down the very bottom they don't give enough tension. But when you do the iso hold, my god, it is phenomenal. You can't use a lot of weight. I usually use about 3 kg, about 2.5, 3 kg. It sounds like absolutely nothing. That is baby weights. But man, it is a crazy, crazy exercise. So hold one side out and lateral raise the other, as you see. And with the lateral raise, I don't like going fully straight out with a straightened arm. I have a little bend in the elbow. It feels like you get more overall shoulder when you do have a little bend in the elbow and never swing the weight. And it is crazy. Now try high reps in this. You never going to get low reps because you can't go heavy enough. You can't hold up a heavy weight, so you're never going to get low reps. This is a high rep movement. But for me, it's the best side raise movement you can do. The best lateral raise movement, the best shoulder growth. It is a killer. It will burn. You have to fight through the pain. You will want to kill yourself during some of these sets. You have to fight through the pain. But it is a phenomenal exercise. The dumbbell lateral raise iso hold. Phenomenal exercise. Getting into number 4 on this list. And number 4, for me, has to be decline weighted push-ups with bars. So let me explain this movement. For me, I have grown my chest so much at home from doing this movement. It is a crazy good movement. You might say most of you in a gym mightn't have bags, but bring a bag in with you and load up with some weights. You can do that. No one's stopping you from bringing a bag in the gym loaded with weights. And push-up bars are phenomenal. So decline push-ups for some reason work your upper chest. I only found out about a few months ago. I used to do incline push-ups and think they work my upper chest. Because you would think incline upper chest, decline lower chest, but no. For push-ups it's the opposite. Decline push-ups work your upper chest, and they are phenomenal, man. And when you use the push-up bars, you get such a stretch in your chest. And you can actually, and it's basically like, because most press movements you do, you don't get a big stretch. The only stretch movement for your chest is a fly, but this kind of combines a fly and a press, so you get the stretch and you get the press. It is phenomenal movement. You put a bag on your back, load up with weights, and use a chair, use a bench like I do, and you have to have push-up bars. Angle the push-up bars, don't have them straight because I have a lot of triceps. Angle them a bit and go for it, and you will grow your chest. It's a phenomenal chest exercise. It's probably my favorite. Well, I like dumbbell press a lot, but it's probably my second favorite chest exercise. But it is phenomenal, and you don't see many people do it. But it's a phenomenal exercise. So do put that in your plan, and I promise you will have a lot of chest growth. Okay, and the last exercise on this list, and I talked about it last week in my last video, has to be my favorite exercise at the moment. That you don't see a lot of people use a TRX. So you can find TRX or suspension trainers online for about 20, 15 euro. I got mine off Dundee for €15, and they are a phenomenal piece of kit. You can hang it off a door. I have mine hanged off a swing. You can hang it off a shed door. You can hang off anything you really have at home. A tree. They're a phenomenal piece of kit. It has to be the TRX or the suspension trainer row. My God, you grow your back. And one tip for growing back is you have to wear straps. People say, oh, don't wear straps training back because you won't train your forearms. Your forearms should get hit enough if you're doing your hammer curls a lot. So they should get hit fine if you're doing your hammer curls. So always wear straps and focus on the back. And this is a phenomenal movement. It's more upper back, not last, but we've already hit our upper back if we're doing the single arm lat pull down. And this is a phenomenal movement. You have to sit and you get a really good stretch. And my God, I don't know what, like I used to do pull-ups, but now that I'm not bulking, but I'm gaining, I can't really get pull-ups proper and I can't get into pull-ups. But this is phenomenal. The more you stretch your legs out, the more tension you'll obviously get. And it is a crazy exercise. You can do higher reps in this if it's too easy. You can put a bag on your back and add weights if you wanted to. I don't even need to at the moment. It's phenomenal. A brilliant exercise. Don't just use a bar or a barbell on a rack. That's not as good. Have to have your hands moving with a TRX, and it's phenomenal. A brilliant exercise. Crazy good. Okay, so there's 5 movements that I don't see many people doing, but you should. The pistol squat, the single arm lat pull down, the TRX row, the decline weighted push-ups with bars, and the lateral raise dumbbell iso hold. Just crazy good movements. Add them into your plan. Let me know how you go. Smash a like in this video. More videos coming every Sunday now. Hopefully, I'll try and get them out one every Sunday. And smash a like on this video and add them into your plan. Tell me how you go on. And bye guys. Hope this video helped you.